Pressure is still on. The automotive world is enjoying the scene. I'm sure many have been in support of Bugatti, but for the second consecutive time, Mate Armstrong has called out Bugatti, this time in a full video response. After replying in Mate Rimac's comment section, Matt just dropped a complete breakdown addressing Bugatti's CEO, and what he revealed exposes massive holes in Rimac's safety argument. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe to this channel because Mate Armstrong just went on the record, and what he said changes everything about this Chiron rebuild. Matt opened his video genuinely shocked that Mate Rimac, the actual CEO of Bugatti, made a response video to his Chiron rebuild. Just think, only 5 years ago, I was rebuilding the TT in a restaurant car park, and now the CEO of Bugatti is watching the videos. It is wild.
Makes a kind of response video to it. It is absolutely mental. Just think, only 5 years ago, I was rebuilding the TT in a restaurant car park, and now the CEO of Bugatti is watching the videos. It is wild. And
5 years ago, Matt was working in restaurant parking lots. Now the CEO of a billion-dollar hypercar company is publicly responding to his content. That's an insane trajectory that shows how far Matt's channel has grown. But Matt made clear he doesn't want beef with Bugatti or Rimac.
First things first, I don't want to get into any beef or anything between me and Bugatti or me and Matty themselves. Effectively, all I'm doing is rebuilding the car and trying my hardest to get that car back on the road. Of course, it was.
He respects Bugatti's engineering and acknowledges they make probably the best hypercars available. Matt's simply trying to rebuild the car to the best of his ability while documenting the process. The fact that Rimac is watching Matt's videos and responding publicly shows this rebuild has gotten under Bugatti's skin in ways they can't ignore anymore. Matt addressed the headlight price controversy and exposed a ridiculous situation. Rimac claimed the rumored $150,000 headlight price is false. Bugatti charges around $20,000. But here's the problem. Matt can't buy them from Bugatti because they refuse to sell to him. The only third-party source Matt found quoted $150,000 for Chiron headlights. So, whether Bugatti's internal price is $20,000 or not doesn't matter when Matt has zero access to that price. Then Matt questioned Rimac's justification that headlights cost tens of millions to develop. Tens of millions to make a headlight which turns on and off, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Matt compared it to Lamborghini Aventador SVJ headlights at $700. Still expensive, but nowhere near Bugatti's pricing. If Bugatti genuinely cared about safety, they'd sell headlights at $20,000 to ensure Matt uses proper components instead of forcing him toward $150,000 alternatives of questionable origin. Matt dropped a bombshell about the airbags that completely undermines Rimac's entire safety argument. Rimac spent significant time explaining how airbags are specifically calibrated for the Chiron with precise dashboard deployment characteristics tested at different temperatures. Matt's response? That airbag, as far as I can say, identical to an Audi A3 airbag. It matches up as Volkswagen, Audi, standardly, the part numbers exactly the same, the bolt holes are exactly the same. If the Chiron's airbag module is genuinely identical to an Audi A3 with matching part numbers and mounting points, how can Rimac claim only Bugatti-specific airbags work safely? This is the same point FXAlexG made in his comment. The airbags cross-reference to standard Volkswagen Group parts used in multiple vehicles. They're not bespoke Bugatti engineering. Matt admitted he doesn't have the budget to test dashboard deployment at every temperature like Bugatti would, but his solution is logical. If I were able to buy the dashboard separately and I were able to buy the airbag separately, then surely it would break exactly the same as what it should do from factory because it's just an OEM part. This exposes the core issue. Matt wants to use proper OEM parts, but Bugatti refuses to sell them. Matt exposed what might be the biggest contradiction in Bugatti's entire position. In America, crashed vehicles receive one of two designations: rebuild title or certificate of destruction. Certificate of destruction means the car is legally unrepairable and can never return to the road. It's finished, done, beyond saving. Rebuild title means the vehicle can be repaired and legally returned to road use. Bugatti's own technician inspected the crashed Chiron for insurance purposes. That technician could have certified it for destruction if it was genuinely too dangerous to repair. They didn't. They gave it a rebuild title. So if it can be sold at a public auction with a rebuild title, surely then it is safe enough to go back on the road and be repaired. This completely destroys Rimac's safety argument. Bugatti's technician determined the car is repairable when they assessed it. Bugatti can't now claim it's too dangerous for independent repair when their own experts said it could be fixed. The rebuild title proves the car isn't beyond saving, it just needs proper repair work. If safety was genuinely the concern, Bugatti's technician would have issued a destruction certificate to permanently remove the car from roads. Matt brought up a fascinating comparison that exposes how other hypercar manufacturers handle crashed vehicles. I know I've heard things with like when a Koenigsegg gets crashed, Koenigsegg just buy it back and then they're getting off the road to stop any of this actually happening.
Things of like when a Koenigsegg gets crashed, Koenigsegg just buy it back and take it in there, repair it themselves, and then they get it off the road to stop any of this actually happening.
Some hypercar manufacturers buy crashed vehicles back from insurance companies to prevent independent rebuilds entirely. They remove the cars from circulation to maintain absolute brand control. Bugatti didn't buy FX Alex G's Chiron back. They let it go to public auction at Copart where anyone could bid. FX Alex G won it for $1.6 million, plus fees totaling $1.9 million. If Bugatti genuinely believed this specific car was too dangerous for independent repair, they should have purchased it themselves at auction and prevented it from reaching public hands. The fact that they didn't reveals this isn't about safety. It's about not wanting to spend money buying back crashed cars while simultaneously refusing to support independent repairs. Did I hear Matt Armstrong mention Koenigsegg? Are we going to expect something different this year? I remember Matt telling us about the package he received from Koenigsegg. But that's by the way. While this public back and forth continues, Matt's still in Miami, facing the actual challenges of rebuilding a Chiron without manufacturer support. The car's been stripped down to the carbon fiber monocoque, revealing extensive damage, mangled aluminum front structure, 4 damaged radiators, cracked mounts, destroyed body panels, and potentially compromised transmission. Matt mentioned needing to split the car in half to access the gearbox, a procedure Rimac claimed only 2 facilities worldwide can perform properly. Matt's response was simple. He's going to try it anyway because not attempting means never knowing if it's achievable. This is what makes Matt's approach different from typical exotic rebuilds. He's not claiming perfection. He's attempting the seemingly impossible and documenting every failure and success along the way. Matt raised a point that Rimac completely ignored: liability and warranty. When Matt rebuilt the Lamborghini Revuelto, Lamborghini supplied parts but voided all warranty and took zero responsibility for the rebuild quality. They sold components with the understanding that Matt accepted full liability. Matt suggested the same approach could work here. I wonder if there's a way of where we can have the parts supplied, but then we take full responsibility for that car and completely wipe the hands of it afterwards. This is exactly how other manufacturers handle independent rebuilds. Sell the parts, document that warranty is void, customer accepts liability. Simple. Matt even gave a perfect example. With James's GT3 RS, we rebuilt that car using all factory parts and everything like that, and then James actually took it to Porsche and it had an inspection and it passed all the inspection and got his warranty back. Porsche, a manufacturer of extreme performance vehicles, supports independent rebuilds with parts sales. If the rebuild meets quality standards after inspection, they'll even reinstate warranty coverage. If Porsche can do this, why can't Bugatti? The only logical answer is Bugatti doesn't want to enable independent rebuilds at all, regardless of safety or quality outcomes. The Chiron is still in pieces in CV Customs Miami. Matt's still sourcing alternative parts because Bugatti refuses to sell. The rebuild continues regardless of corporate opposition. And now, with Matt's complete video response public, the entire automotive world can compare both sides and decide who's actually right about safety, liability, and manufacturer gatekeeping. Make sure you're subscribed and notifications are on, because this Chiron saga keeps getting more intense with every development.